You are watching Daily Market Pulse. Today is Thursday, April 23, 2026. If you want a clean daily read on macro and market risk, subscribe for the next briefing. Oil surges as US-Iran talks stall, but stocks remain resilient. Here's the framework for today's briefing. Geopolitics and oil prices, the impact of stalled US-Iran talks on the global energy market. Stock market resilience, why stocks are holding steady despite geopolitical risks. Crypto stabilization, the signs of stabilization in the crypto market and what it means for investors. Daily financial market update, live prices, gold, silver, crypto, equities, US bonds, and trend. Let's dive into the details. Oil prices surged 2.4% due to stalled US-Iran talks, driving geopolitical risks and energy market volatility. The surge in oil prices has significant implications for the global economy, including increased inflation and slower economic growth. The market is reacting with caution as investors weigh the risks and opportunities presented by the current geopolitical landscape. What to watch next? Investors should watch for further developments in US-Iran talks and their impact on the energy market. Now let's look at the stock market. Stocks are holding steady despite geopolitical risks, driven by strong earnings and a positive economic outlook. The resilience of the stock market is a significant development, as it suggests that investors are confident in the underlying fundamentals of the economy. The market is reacting with caution. As investors weigh the risks and opportunities presented by the current geopolitical landscape, what to watch next? Investors should watch for further developments in earnings season and their impact on the stock market. Finally, let's look at crypto. The crypto market is showing signs of stabilization, driven by increased investor confidence and a more positive regulatory environment. The stabilization of the crypto market is a significant development, as it suggests that investors are becoming more confident in the underlying fundamentals of the market. The market is reacting with caution. As investors weigh the risks and opportunities presented by the current crypto landscape, what to watch next? Investors should watch for further developments in crypto regulation and their impact on the crypto market. Now let us turn to today's live market snapshot, where gold, crypto, stocks, and bonds are actually trading right now. Now for our daily financial market update. Here is where the key asset classes stand as of Thursday, April 23, 2026. Gold is trading at $4,708.50, lower on the day and is lower over the past 5 sessions. Silver is at $74.47, sharply lower today with a 5-day trend of -6.9%. In crypto, Bitcoin is at $77,400, strongly higher on the session and strongly higher over the past week. Ethereum is at $2,314, higher today. Other major crypto, Solana at $85.42, BNB at $631.97, XRP at $4,107. On equities, the S&P 500 at $7,137.90, higher, the Nasdaq at $24,657.57, higher, the Dow at $49,490.03, higher. Internationally, the DAX at $24,063.64, slightly lower, the Nikkei at $59,140.23, higher, the FTSE at $10,377.57, lower. On the bond side, the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield is at 4.29%, slightly lower on the session, and the 30-year yield is at 4.90%, slightly lower. Yields remain in focus as the market watches for Federal Reserve signals. Rounding out the macro picture, WTI crude at $94.35 per barrel, strongly higher. The dollar index at 98.75, slightly higher. The overall tone is risk-on. Equities and crypto are both bid, suggesting investors are positioned for continued upside in the near term. So what's the summary and conclusion of today? The market is sending mixed signals, with oil prices surging on geopolitical concerns while stocks remain resilient, and crypto is showing signs of stabilization. Thank you for your attention, and we will see you again tomorrow.